from version 1, the Poise against Quadrant. Team Secret, they had a tough time against Team Liquid. They lost 3-0, were outscored 8-2. It really can only go up for them here in this series as we get things kicked off.
And off kickoff, KV1 forced it all the way down to the Quadrant corner, but Cash and his trademark dominus trying to lead the counter. Sad, right down the gut. Be space for Cash. First touch went off to the side a little bit, but Cash still gonna work with it. KV1 in his own corner, stopped by Ixo. Ixo rips the shot. KV1 doesn't have boost to really do anything with that ball. It was a good pass. Does get the corner boost steal, so this could be a nice opportunity for Team Secret. There was the bump and the backboard pass. Ixo moving in with the dribble, and KV1, he ended up having to retreat, and that made Knight move in, and that gave up space now for Quadrant. Quadrant already on an early attack.
A little late there from Ixo, trying to whip back around and make sure that he doesn't give up the space in behind. But some good passing in the trenches there from Quadrant. They're still trying to press on here. Team Secret do get out for only maybe a moment here. Relating Wave, can he get the read? He doesn't get back down. Cash will pass it over to Ixo, and Knight gets up in the way, able to clear it out for Team Secret, but maybe not as far as they wanted here as Relating Wave. Throwing a lot of fakes behind it.
The fake king right now, Relating Wave. Relating Wave will have to play defense now. 2v1 situation. Sad hits it off to the side, does get the corner boost steal. KV1 slowed down by Cash, rebound out to Sad, double tap off the ground, but Relating Wave will find Ixo, who puts it mid. Cash, can he get the double? Does get a double, but sends it off to the corner, and there was a demo by Sad. And that gives space now. The air dribble cringe play. It's not gonna come through.
And you gotta look out for Sad. He leads the team here for demos. 10th in South America and averaging just under 1.5 demos a game. It's one of his bigger contributions statistically for Team Secret, that and assists. He plays a big participation role. It really is Knight and KV1 scoring a lot of the goals, but it's Sad facilitating, whether on the ball or off the ball. Here comes Sad now. He's gonna take it all the way. Can he find the corner? He does! And Team Secret on the board first.
Facilitating himself, scoring that goal. And that one was unassisted. Sad picking it up, that extra little hit. You saw Cash and Ixo both near post, could not get across the net. And despite Quadrant having most of the possession and spending quite a bit of time on attack, it's Team Secret that scores first.
A little slow start, or a bit of a slow start, I should say, from Quadrant. They've had a couple of good chances. Another one. Knight comes across the net to turn that one away, but Quadrant again, they have been walking the line on the Team Secret side and have yet to break through.
And I thought that was a goal, especially on director cam. Double tap, there's a bump as well. KV1 getting forced out of net. Sad, a little tip. It's enough for Knight to be able to sweep by and clear it out. Now Sad scored the first goal. Can he get another? Corner boost steal from Sad. Team Secret picking up the momentum. Starting to boost start. You can see Cash finally getting some boost in the corner. Ixo's empty. Rebound out to the middle of the field. Sad, light shot will be easily saved.
You can see there, Cash had to kind of navigate Team Secret players in front of him. It made that save a lot harder than it looked. He did well there to be patient for just a beat to allow the man that was trying to push him out of the way to fly by.
And you know Sad wanted to just put that shot in to force the rebound. And that was, I think, what slowed Cash down, was not wanting to put it in a dangerous spot. Ixo clearing that off the line. KV1 up the wall. Uses his flip to get to that 50. Bounces down right to Relating Wave. Knight with a challenge as well. Ixo driving by the ball, using up some boost. And now Cash was in an awkward position, but managed it well.
And you're seeing, you know, the typical play style here from Team Secret if you've been following along in South America. They like to control the game. It's a very slow pace. It's really not typical of South American teams. A lot of the analysis that you'll hear about South America is how fast they are. That's not necessarily the case here from Team Secret. That's not a bad thing. It's gotten them here to a LAN. And against Quadrant right now, I think they've done a great job of controlling this game. They have a 1-0 lead. Quadrant, though, They've been very, very close, but the defense has come up big here for Team Secret.
Infield pass to nobody. Cash never moved up. Relating Wave on empty. It has been a boost struggle for Relating Wave. And that ball bouncing perilously in front of net. No one from Quadrant going in for the shot.
Yeah, I think Quadrant was a little shocked that Team Secret wasn't coming out for that one, but 5 seconds left on the clock now. Ixo tried to bring it down now. Cash to the corner. Sad denies. One more bounce. And Relating Wave tries to keep it alive, but it'll be Team Secret eking out a 1-0 win.
And that in an unassisted goal, that was it from Sad. You saw him on the air dribble. We almost saw KV1 get an air dribble bump play, but Sad, the one to put it in. We take a look at Ixo from Quadrant. And if you remember back to when we were looking at the cams before this game even started, Corell, there was that yawn from Relating Wave, which perhaps is an omen to this slow start.
I don't know how you could be yawning when I can. Jorby is louder than you right now next to you. I don't know if that's coming through the mic. I literally couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, I can hear Jorby.
There better be nobody sleeping in here because Jorby's screaming so loud. But I think what's interesting, too, about this first game is Quadrant 8 shots to the 7 saves coming out from Team Secret as well. And that was something we kind of pointed out. So I think Quadrant here definitely put in enough work to get that goal. It was just the great saves coming out from Team Secret that kept the sheet clean.
There was the one, I think it was from Knight, who just swooped in and saved it right off the goal line. When I thought on director cam, I thought that was going to be a goal for sure, but they were able to keep that out. And Quadrant started out the game having a lot of pressure. They had a lot of possession in Team Secret's half. They were getting shot opportunities, but they just could not find the gap. They couldn't put it in. Now, game 2 on Aquadome. Will Team Secret get another game, or will Quadrant answer back? And I think many people would consider it an upset if Team Secret takes down Quadrant in this series. But after that first game, it seems, I mean, if not possible, it might actually seem likely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, with the way game 1 went, why not for Team Secret? It wouldn't be crazy to say that they come out here in this series. That's a great dunk from Sad. And it pops up for KV1. I think for Quadrant, though, you got to know that you did just about everything you could to score a goal there. It wasn't like Team Secret smothered them in game 1. It was more that their defense bailed them out in a lot of these attacks from Quadrant. Quadrant have to just be a bit better to convert. Team Secret now looking for a way out. KV1 wants to take it by himself. That's how they got their first goal. It was Sad on the solo play. Knight calling his own number. Maybe a double tap off the back wall. And what a save from Cash to get that read. It's still dangerous. The slow shot comes out from KV1, but still wide.
And that shot also going to be going in. Shot after shot after shot. Quadrant kept them out as long as they could, but eventually Team Secret powers through. And you know, that shot from Knight, you're not really going to score on it, but we've seen this already from Team Secret where they're happy to just throw the shot in, make it on target, force the save, and then play the rebound.
Yeah, they like to just throw it over the wall and see what comes back. And sometimes Quadrant get a soft touch, and Team Secret's there to punish. That's certainly what happened there in their first goal in game 2. Back up by 1, Team Secret go.
We'll see if Quadrant can even score. Relating Wave. Downfield, Knight had to half flip out. It's tipped by Ixo to the backboard, and Sad will launch it over to KV1, who gets a long clear. And now his own rebound. KV1 threatening, but Ixo was able to save that one away.
And something that I mentioned before we jumped into this, James, I was saying Quadrant, they have a great duo in Ixo and Cash. Haven't seen a lot of it here. They've been scrambling to keep a lot of possession, especially in game 2. Team Secret's defense, they've been very strong here against Quadrant. Quadrant's look very flat on offense here in game 2 specifically.
And now looking even flatter. Sad coming in off the pass from KV1. KV1 also making the most of that demo play. You saw Knight with the demo making things awkward defensively for Quadrant.
I'm looking at Quadrant's cams. I didn't see anyone really say anything when that goal went in. And afterwards, I saw Ixo look over his monitor in kind of disappointment. So frustration clearly setting in for Quadrant. And why not? Because Team Secret, they're now pulling away here in game 2. Demo came out from KV1. still trying to keep the pressure on. I think Team Secret, you got to run up the score as much as you can. You can see it's affecting Quadrant. It's been very tough for them to get a hold of this ball here in game 2.
This might be a chance, but KV1 defends it so brilliantly, also dunks Relating Wave. Not only shutting down that chance from Cash, but making sure Relating Wave couldn't do anything with that ball.
And that's kind of been how this game's gone. You haven't seen a lot come out from Quadrant on the ball. And that's one of the ways that they've got to this land. They got guys like Cash pulling off amazing solo
that
plays.
was a nice save, though.
A follow-up from Knight, and Quadrant are able to get back. But when you shut down the individual plays, when you shut down the highlight moments for Quadrant, it becomes very flat. That's exactly what's happening here against Team Secret.
But just moments ago, those back-to-back saves from Quadrant keep this just a 2-goal game. Like Corelli, you said it right. It is a flat offensive performance so far from Quadrant, who are still looking for their first goal of the series. And they need 2 just to force overtime. Long clear downfield, Sad. First touch control. Trying to tip it over Ixo, does do it. Cash the mid. Look at the touch, but he's out of boost. Has to pick up small pads on the retreat. Relating Wave with the 50, that's all he can do. He's also low on boost. The dive from Ixo, Cash going for a double tap. Ixo upfield makes one miss as well.
Quadrant trying to find that possession that they have not had here in game 2. Cash has an opportunity, plays it out to Ixo, but KV1 all over it. A minute on the clock, and Quadrant have got to go to work. KV1 gets a demo. Space here for Knight. Good dunk to keep it going. Quadrant there trying to slow it down. And this is just taking time off the clock. A good clear. Here's Cash. Can't get the redirect. It's off the post. That one was almost in. And Team Secret turns it away.
If that's on target, that play is gonna be a goal. I mean, I think Cash had Team Secret fooled. Team Secret perhaps thinking that Cash was gonna get the redirect on that shot, but off the post and out. That has to hurt for Quadrant. Cash not giving up just yet. Ixo will get one. And with 18 seconds left on the clock, Quadrant still have some hope.
And these are the plays that we were talking about. The individual plays from Quadrant. Ixo showing it there, beating the last man on the line, giving some hope here for Quadrant in game 2. 18 seconds left on clock. Let's see how the kickoff goes for them. As Relating Wave will try and collect it here in the corner, but they got to get downfield, and Team Secret are not going to make it easy here in the final 10.
Cash, 30 boost, going for the dunk. It's over to Relating Wave, who pops it. Solo play, gets shut down by Sad, and no boost for Cash. You saw Ixo trying to streak back to get the touch. Couldn't get there in time, and now back-to-back game wins for Team Secret. Team Secret, I mean, I was thinking they might perfect sweep Quadrant, but Ixo scored with the 18 seconds left on the clock. I mean, for Quadrant, is it panic time? I mean, you have not been able to do anything offensively. That was a solo play from Ixo. It wasn't even the most impressive of goals. Team Secret has been dominant so far.
Yeah, I think Quadrant have to pick up the pace of the game. I think Team Secret, they've gotten in their groove, and one of the biggest things here is they're just, Quadrant is allowing Team Secret to control the game. It seems like everything's in possession of Team Secret, where it's Quadrant allowing Team Secret to come at them, and Quadrant just trying to stay afloat, right? Seen a lot of counterattacks there in that last game, rather than Quadrant trying to hold the ball in the final third. And you're seeing Team Secret saying, this is our game plan. This is our style of play as well. This is perfect. And they're not going to blow out Quadrant in any of these games. They haven't, but they're going to win them because this is how Team Secret's played all season so far. This is their play style, and I don't think this is how Quadrant would want to play. They need to have those big moments. They need to have that individual expression, because it's just, that's how they play, and that's how Cash gets hyped up. That's how Ixo's shined here in this fall split, is when you have that space. And I think Team Secret has done a great job of just controlling the game and allowing, I think, Quadrant to have a lot of poor clears that Team Secret just eats up and goes right back the other way.
And you feel like part of the success for Quadrant would just be retaining a little bit of possession and finding that outlet pass, especially to Cash, who is airborne. Let him go for those double taps. If you can kind of use your elbows and get in that space, perhaps you can get him kick-started. So far, it has been quiet for Quadrant, and Game 3 does not start out any better for him, but for Team Secret, they just do what they've been doing all series long.
And that one came right out tonight. And Quadrant, disaster start here in Game 3. They're sitting 0-2 here in this series, now staring down 0-2 in Swiss if they were to lose this, and to be swept by Team Secret would be a little eyebrow-raising, James.
Oh, I think so. And that's nothing against Team Secret, but with teams of this caliber, you expect a bit of a fight. You expect some back and forth. You even saw the Twitch chat predicting 75% in favor of Quadrant. A loss is surprising. Being swept, I think, is shocking.
Quadrant, I think you're right, James. Got to pick up the possession. That one's given away by Ixo. Cash is happy to relieve some of the pressure, just to boom it downfield, but again, no control coming out from Quadrant. Cash trying to catch out the defense there. Not going to find the shot through KV1. Ixo. Now Quadrant trying to find each other. Looking for options, but Relating Wave just not there in time.
But those plays are what Quadrant needs. Now you see Relating Wave getting demos as well. We saw Relating Wave get the pass into Cash, and then we also saw the control pass out to Ixo. Quadrant starting to look to slow the game down, bring teammates into the equation, but now I don't even know what to say about Relating Wave here. You know, he's in a hopeless spot, comes out a little bit, and it's too far. And then he just gives up. What do you do?
I mean, what can you do? Team Secret, they're all over Quadrant here in Game 3.
Wow.
I think what's the most telling about how Quadrant, if you asked me, how's Quadrant been right now? I'd ask, well, hold on. I'd say, okay, it's going a little bit better, is what I'd say. As they get one back here, they got plenty of time to get their second, but Relating Wave throws a little fake flip reset into there, and Ixo is able to push it by KV1.
And I think that decision by Relating Wave really made that play come together. If he, you know, when you challenge with your wheels like that, it's a much different result on the 50-50 than if you use your hood. A lot of times you'll have the ball come out slower. It's better for when you're trying to kill the ball for your teammate into the middle. That was well done by Relating Wave. And a nice finish by Ixo. Ixo scoring both goals for Quadrant. KV1 bumped. Ixo to the air. Ixo going for net. Testing Sad, but Sad able to get that save out to the side.
Quadrant trying to show a bit more poise here on offense. Relating Wave passes over to Cash. Ixo trying to place it, but all of Team Secret are on that post. Unfortunately, picked the wrong side. Ixo again just trying to keep this one awkward for Team Secret. Quadrant trying to lock him in. That's a great stick there.
To back 50s.
By Relating Wave. And it comes out to Ixo, and he tried to react as fast as he could. And now Sad almost gets it through. Knight's there. He's going to tap it in. And just like that, it takes 2 touches, and Team Secret up by 2.
Quickly on the counterattack, and it all... You can point back to that miss. I think it was Ixo who was coming across the middle, didn't make contact on the ball, and that gave space. Gave space to Sad on the counter.
Very frustrated, our Quadrant. You can just see it on their faces there. I can't give up quite yet. 2 minutes on the clock is plenty of time. Don't let Team Secret manage them out of this game.
Wow.
Another touch comes across the net. Cash trying to find something in the air. How many times have we even seen Cash go to the sky? That's been his bread and butter throughout this split. And I don't think Team Secret has allowed him a single air dribble, James.
He went for it, but that first touch shut down right away. Ixo's been able to get a little bit of space on his own. Now again, Cash shut down by KV1.
And that's exactly what you want. Any game plan that goes in against Quadrant, you have to stop the air dribble from Cash. It's his first option every single time.
Oh, and Cash left the corner boost, I guess, for Relating Wave. Relating Wave moving upfield looking for a demo, but Cash still on empty, couldn't do much with the shot. Ixo trying to first touch control it. Wow. It's a follow-up challenge, but the ball still finds its way over to Team Secret. KV1 flip reset challenge, double flip reset dunk.
He stuck the challenge with the flip reset and then used it to go into the next challenge. That was impressive.
KV1. He sees the finish line, as do all of Team Secret. Under 50 seconds left to go. A 2-goal lead. Team Secret about to upset Quadrant.
Ixo fighting for every inch here. Cash, it comes down, and that one's going to sneak through for Ixo, catching out the last man. Unsuspecting shot, and they're within one.
Cash winning that challenge, and Ixo in the right spot. And you even saw a little bit of a ghost hit there. But we don't talk about that.
Quadrant's going to take it. 36 on the clock, 36 seconds. And here's Cash. An opportunity. Can he get the bump?
Nicely done by KV1. KV1 recognizing that bump attempt early, getting up high to make sure he could dodge it.
And that might have been the first real chance for Cash in the sky like that. 13 seconds left now. Quadrant, they have to go. They have to get some possession here. Sad denying it into the corner and just keeping it awkward here for Quadrant. Everyone's back. Staring down 0-2. Cash trying to deny it, trying to extend the series. This one goes high. Sad's going to drop it down. Relating Wave keeps it alive. Cash is there for the shot and denied. Team Secret will sweep Quadrant.
That is unreal. Team Secret making 16 saves, if my scoreboard is correct.
Oh my goodness.
Is this
19 shots from Quadrant.
No, that's 25. That is 25 shots, at least on the scoreboard I have there. But regardless, that was unreal. The amount of saves that we saw from Team Secret. I'm almost questioning if that's right.
Yeah, I'm like,
that
doesn't seem like it. My goodness.
But there were a decent amount of shots that Team Secret easily saved. But regardless, I think this series, a shocker.
Yeah.
To see Quadrant, I think the favorite by a wide margin, go down in a sweep. And now sitting at 0-2, they might not even, Corelli, Lando Norris is supposed to come out on Saturday, if you saw the tweet.
He's going to be really sad if it keeps going this way. We don't want to disappoint him.
We don't. And I know Quadrant doesn't want to disappoint him either, but that series was a rough one. But I think Team Secret, they came out and played their game, and they just rolled right over it.
No, you're absolutely right. We say that a lot about teams, but that truly was Team Secret's game. Control, a bit slower, kind of making it tough for the team to really get going, and Quadrant did not get going. I mean, again, we asked, this is an opportunity for them to kind of get the wheels turning, heat up that engine a little bit. Complete opposite. The engine was turned off, someone threw the keys down a cliff. I mean, there was just nothing there for Quadrant, and I think Team Secret, this is a lot of credit to them. I said this could be a statement game for them to get a big win over a European team, a team that can be a bit of a sleeper, and I think Team Secret executed a game plan perfectly here.
They really did. The B stream has been full of surprises today, and we've got